Welcome to Psych Insight, where we unravel the mysteries of the human mind and its impact on our lives. Today, we're about to embark on a fascinating exploration of the power of dreams and fantasies. This journey will take us into the depths of our collective consciousness, where we'll explore the power of fantasies, their influence on us, and how they've shaped the world around us. So prepare yourself, as we are about to delve into the realm of the intangible, the realm of dreams, illusions, and the power they hold. If you find this content insightful, please share, like, and subscribe to join our community and stay updated with our latest insights. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get ready to dive into the world of fantasies. What if you could harness the power of dreams and fantasies to influence others and achieve your goals? Imagine if you could tap into the deep-seated desires and visions that people hold, crafting a narrative that resonates with their dreams rather than the often stark realities of life. This is the premise of the 32nd law in Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, aptly titled Play to People's Fantasies. This law delves into the notion that people are often more drawn to comforting illusions than they are to the grim or mundane aspects of daily existence. The power of fantasy lies in its ability to uplift, to inspire, and to comfort. It offers an escape from the mundanities of life, painting a picture of a world that aligns with our deepest desires and aspirations. Fantasy provides a sanctuary, a haven where dreams live and breathe, a realm where the impossible seems possible. And those who can craft and project such fantasies hold a significant power. The power to influence, the power to motivate, and the power to inspire. But why do we, as individuals, as societies, gravitate towards fantasies? Simply put, they offer an alternative, an escape from the harsh truths and struggles that often define our realities. Fantasies provide a soothing balm to the challenges of life, a vision of a world that aligns with our desires and hopes. Historically, influential figures have tapped into this universal human tendency, leveraging the power of fantasy to rally support, to ignite passion, and to inspire loyalty. From charismatic leaders who have shaped the course of nations to visionaries who have revolutionized industries, the ability to play to people's fantasies has been a common thread. As we delve into history, we'll see how influential figures have wielded this power to their advantage. From the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen who rallied a nation, to Napoleon Bonaparte, the savior of France who promised glory and restoration, the power of fantasy has played a pivotal role in shaping our world. One of the most compelling examples of this law in action lies in the reign of Queen Elizabeth I of England. In the 16th century, she ascended the throne amidst political and religious turmoil. But rather than being daunted, she capitalized on an image that would not only resonate with her subjects, but also solidify her reign. She played to the fantasies of her subjects by portraying herself as the Virgin Queen. Now, this wasn't merely a comment on her marital status. It was a symbol of purity, a divine endorsement of her right to rule. By remaining unmarried, Elizabeth presented herself as a monarch married to her country, her sole devotion dedicated to the welfare and prosperity of England. This image aligned with the fantasies of her subjects, stirring their national pride and loyalty. And it wasn't just about her personal image. Queen Elizabeth promoted the fantasy of England as a major world power, a beacon of culture and strength. Her reign coincided with what's known as the Golden Age of England, a period marked by the flourishing of English drama, the defeat of the Spanish Armada, and the beginnings of the British Empire. In this period, England became a dominant force on the global stage, and Elizabeth's subjects, under the spell of the Virgin Queen's fantasy, reveled in this newfound status. They saw themselves not just as subjects of a queen, but participants in a grand narrative of national glory and divine favor. But let's be clear, Elizabeth I was a skilled ruler who made significant contributions to her country, but her success wasn't just due to her political acumen or diplomatic skills. Much of it rested on her ability to play to the fantasies of her subjects, to create an image that resonated with their deepest desires and aspirations. Elizabeth's adept manipulation of her image played a significant role in the Golden Age of England. So the next time you think about the power of fantasy, remember the Virgin Queen and the empire she built on the dreams of her people. Crossing over to France, we find another master of fantasies, Napoleon Bonaparte. In the wake of the tumultuous French Revolution, France was a nation in desperate need of stability and glory. The French people were yearning for a return to grandeur, a desire that Napoleon, with his keen understanding of human psychology, was ready to exploit. Napoleon Bonaparte, a military genius with a flair for the dramatic, painted himself as the savior of France. He promised to restore the nation's lost glory and bring stability in the face of chaos. His words and actions resonated with the collective dreams of the French people, who were desperate for a beacon of hope in their troubled times. Napoleon's ambitious military campaigns across Europe were not just about expanding France's territories. They were a manifestation of the French people's fantasy of dominance and imperial majesty. Every victory on the battlefield was seen as a step toward the realization of this grand dream. The French people, in turn, supported Napoleon fervently. They saw in him a leader who understood their aspirations and was willing to risk everything to make them a reality. His troops marched into battle with the belief that they were not just fighting for their country, but for the fulfillment of their collective dream. However, it was not just his military prowess that won Napoleon the support of the masses. He had a knack for spectacle and symbolism, which he used to great effect. He crowned himself emperor, a clear statement that he was not just a leader, but a ruler ordained by destiny. This further cemented his image as the savior of France, the man destined to lead the nation to glory. Napoleon's ability to tap into the collective fantasies of the French people propelled his rise to power. His story serves as a potent reminder of the power of fantasy and its ability to shape history. But why do these fantasies hold such sway over us, you ask? Well, it's all in our minds. Let's delve into the psychological concepts that intersect with Law 32. Firstly, there's escapism. Life can be tough, and the daily grind can become monotonous. Fantasies provide a welcome break from reality, a mental vacation, if you will. When leaders or influencers offer us an enticing vision that promises escape, they become incredibly persuasive. They offer a way out, a light at the end of the tunnel, and who wouldn't be drawn to that? Then there's motivation and goal setting. We are not just driven by our immediate needs and desires. Our aspirations, our hopes for the future, play a significant role in shaping our actions. When someone presents us with a vision that aligns with these aspirations, we are motivated to act, to follow, to believe. It's like seeing a signpost on a long and winding road, indicating that your destination is just up ahead. It's encouraging, it's invigorating, and it's incredibly powerful. And finally, we have cognitive dissonance. This is the discomfort we feel when we hold conflicting beliefs or when reality clashes with our ideals. It's like trying to listen to two different melodies at the same time. It's jarring, it's unsettling. So, when reality is too harsh or challenging, aligning with a more comforting fantasy reduces this psychological stress. The fantasy acts like a soothing balm, easing the dissonance and making the world seem a little less chaotic. Understanding these psychological concepts can help us grasp why playing to people's fantasies can be such a powerful tool. It's not just about manipulation or deceit. It's about understanding human needs, desires, and the mechanisms we use to cope with the world around us. It's about tapping into something deep within the human psyche and using it to inspire, motivate, and lead. And that, my friends, is the power of fantasy. However, like all tools, this power can be used for both good and ill. As we delve into the ethical complexities of Law 32, it becomes clear that playing to people's fantasies can be a double-edged sword. Let's consider the potential pitfalls. Primarily, the risk of manipulation looms large. By tapping into people's deepest desires, one can easily sway their decisions and actions. This manipulation can lead to undesirable outcomes, particularly when the influencer's intentions are self-serving or detrimental to the collective good. It's akin to a puppeteer pulling the strings, controlling the audience without their knowledge. Secondly, the exploitation of fantasies can be harmful. When individuals or groups are driven by their dreams, they may overlook the realistic possibilities and constraints. An influencer may take advantage of this blind spot, leading their followers down paths that serve their own interests rather than those of the group. This exploitation can breed mistrust and resentment, eroding the very power the influencer initially gained. Then, there's the inevitable disillusionment. Fantasies, by nature, are often detached from reality. When the promised utopia fails to materialize, the resulting disillusionment can be profound. Followers may feel cheated, their trust shattered, and their hopes dashed. The fallout can be dramatic, leading to backlash and loss of credibility for the influencer. However, it's important to remember that the ethical implications of this law are not black and white. The same tool that can manipulate and exploit can also inspire and motivate. It's all about how it's used. The key lies in transparency, authenticity, and respect for the aspirations of others. When a leader genuinely shares the dreams of their followers and works towards making them a reality, playing to people's fantasies can be a force for positive change and collective progress. While playing to people's fantasies can yield significant influence, it must be wielded with care and responsibility. The ethical dilemma lies in balancing the power of fantasy with the realities of life, ensuring that influence is used for the greater good rather than personal gain.